ladies and gentlemen. Classics of philosophy here. It's been a while since I've done a journal entry. Um, it's been a long while since I've done a written journal entry. And a lot has happened since the 1st of August. And it's been almost a week since I've done a journal entry in this journal. And it's been 4 days. I know it doesn't feel like a lot, but to me that feels like it's been too long. It's been too long since I've done a written journal entry, and with a lot that has transpired, it kind of it kind of has become stale, or just I don't know how to really bring it out or put it in a creative mode. I think I'm just rambling and can't make any sense of it, but life. All I can say is it's life, man. Life happens. Life does a lot of things to you. Life just throws complete wrenches into your life, and it's not. This isn't me in general. I'm just saying this as a whole scope, as being a human being. Life can feel like it can make your own parents put a wedge in between you and who you want to be. Life can suddenly have your best friend move out of the country for an indefinite amount of time. Life can feel like a routine, a cycle that's just, oh, back at this again. Nice. Or it's just one of those days where it's like you feel like you're Spider-Man. It's a brand new day, and then the next you're Peter Parker, and everything's shit. But um, yeah, it's been a too long since I've done a journal entry, and that bothers me. It bothers me internally. It feels like something has now gotten sick and like doesn't want to come out anymore. Uh, social social circle is still fine and dandy. It's healthy here and there. I think it's just having this level of patience and self awareness to grow, to change, and having like this expectation to be someone more, be someone greater. It kind of like takes a joy of experience. It kind of takes away the joy of being. I think being so self aware and being also intuitive, but also like know when to be logical, it kind of like messes your whole feng shui up. And uh yeah, it's like 6:33 in the morning. uh I don't know, man. I just feel like I have priorities. I have things to do. I have responsibilities to take. But um I think I just need to like take a step back from everything. Still like get my money up, get my grades up, still make sure that life is beautiful. But with all this, I still feel like I'm not enough. Despite all the hard work I do, despite doing everything that's right, what people tell me to do, or what I make sure of myself, just like bring life forth from within myself, it still feels like I'm not doing enough. It still feels like I am not enough. I know the last journal entry was, you know, the negative beliefs I had of myself were disproven, and that's true. But like every single facet of my being is like you're always you're always a constantly changing identity. You're always a constantly changing character. You're constantly changing. And I know that. But having that level of awareness and having this expectation of I should be consistent, I should be doing this, I should be doing that. And like, what if it doesn't go that way? What if it goes the other way? And it's like that kind of brings my mood down and kind of like disrupts my peace. Where, being a young adult in this changing world, emerging adult in this changing world, that shit kind of like it's the uncertainty. I think I'm tired of looking at the uncertainty of it all, and I'm just tired. I'm not tired, but I feel like I'm starting to get tired. I'm not burnt out. This summer has been like a freaking movie, y'all. But like with every movies, there's that shit again. It must come to an end. Of course, there's that sequel. There's that epilogue. There's a spinoff series. All that stuff. But I just feels like I'm rambling again. But I wanted to just say that I haven't been journaling a lot in a week. And that may not be a lot, but when you write as much as I do, bruv, it's like that shit does to you. So that actually does something to you. Like as a writer, not journaling, not writing, like getting your thoughts down, just like what has transpired in this week alone, in this past month alone, it's like, damn, I'm really bottling up my shit. It's been like a week, I'm gonna say a week, but it feels like it's been a solid 2 months since I've journaled something like genuinely healthy, not just like some arbitrary shit like, oh, today I did this, no, like, I mean writing long ass journal entries. You can't see that as ass, sorry. Like long ass journal entries, man. The last one was August 7th at 3:33 a.m. And then the last one, I guess, was August 12th. And to me, that feels like, damn, that feels like a month ago, bro. That was like 4 days. But I guess something in me is just checked out, numbed out, bored. And, of course, I should be like, there's that shit again. I feel like it's my responsibility for myself to prioritize my mental well-being and going to the gym, working out, like eating right and being like all these other things a young 21-year-old should do in this changing world. Like, it feels like I'm running away from something. It feels like I'm ignoring something. It feels like I am not telling myself the honest to God truth. And all this hustling, all this working, walking, getting out the house, being in my own head rather than just experiencing life as it is with my friends, it kind of like something's being siphoned out of me still. And I can't pinpoint it. And when I try to just let it be at rest, I become restless. I distract myself with video games and I still watch long ass retrospective videos on Adventure Time. And it's like something has changed. And for once in my life, I choose not to acknowledge it, or maybe I am acknowledging it, but it just hasn't come to fruition yet. I'm just probably rambling again. Yeah. My best friend's moving out of the country. And I just feel like things are changing, of course, and I have to keep going. I have to keep that train going. But I just don't want to feel numb. I just don't want to feel like I've lost that emotional depth and sensitivity. I don't want to lose that. But I also don't want to like lag behind because I'm sulking, mellowing out in my own headspace. Certainly my YouTube has changed. Certainly a lot of things in the YouTube sphere has changed. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave YouTube just for the time being. I'm going to go on another migrational period. I'm definitely going to leave YouTube and just take a step back from the world. Stop trying to hide from that needed truth because, excuse me, I don't know. I feel like those damn LARPers on YouTube, my life is a loser type shit. But it's like, when you got no one, I mean, you do have some people. I do have some people. I do have people. But it's like, uh, who do I want to be? And why am I chasing this elusive character? I'm already this person. Yet it feels like I'm not enough. Every flaw I have is still present. And I'm always there for other people, but who's there for me? You know, I'm grateful to be living under my parents' roof, still going to college and just like making the most out of life. But like, damn, I gotta be careful not to not to be those LARPers, those negative, content creators I see on YouTube. I'm not saying their life is negative, but it's just I can't keep watching that stuff. I think I need to like really take a step back. Like I feel like my job as a human being is to contribute to the world. And I don't want to keep consuming content that like isn't helping me contribute to the world. But I also know that taking a break from the outside world to be, I guess, watching YouTube to be more informative, to just find other people like me who have a similar thought, but also like getting here, getting the like the books. It's just like, dog, the air is changing. There's a nip in the air. Not good for the crops. If you guys catch that reference. But I don't know, man. Because I'll keep striving to be better. I'll keep striving. I'll keep doing it. I'll keep, you know, reaching higher and higher for that mountain. But I have the capacity for it. I have the potential to keep striving for that mountain, keep climbing it higher and higher. But I don't feel like exerting myself that way because I don't want to grow bored. But like, yeah, I also don't want to be complacent and be like in a plateau season. So it's like, um, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna stop being on YouTube. Like, I need to unsubscribe from everything and just like block it so that I could just sit in my room doing nothing and just like go out. I don't know, man. I'm just hmm. Well, that's the point of this journey, man. You gotta document the highs and the lows. You gotta be real, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta be real. Um, like I don't know, just I think at this point in my life, being so hard on myself, and then when I like rebel, when I show an inconsistency in character, or like when I miss a day at the gym or journaling for an entire week, it's like, oh crap. Being so hard on myself, being done in the dumps, it's like that shit fucking drains you, bro. Damn. Hmm. I mean, this is like my own personal journal entry, but I still want to like again be like those larpers. No, I'm playing, I'm joking. No disrespect to anybody. I'm just jesting. I'm jesting. I'm a jester. But I think it's important for me to acknowledge that my quality of character, like who I am as a person, I'm still learning and growing in life. I am slowly accepting myself in my entirety and my wholeness, even if I'm trying to make sense of that wholeness and it's kind of ruining the process and it's like disrupting the flow. But I'm doing the best I can, ladies and gentlemen, and I still want to express my authentic character, philosophically through like deep thoughts and conversations. And when change happens, and when you got that change and you get the rhythm, and like, nope, it's going the other way. And then we try to adapt and be flexible and get that rhythm again, and like, nope, the other way. Like, you got to be, I'm just being flexible, adapting, surviving, not really living. I know we gotta all pay the bills. I know we all gotta eat. We all gotta ensure that we got lights on and the roofs over our head. But damn, if this shit goes on for another 20 years, I don't know. I don't know, man. I'll still keep writing, but damn. Plus, I also think it's just like I think I've conformed without even knowing it, and I'm not trying to like break. I'm not trying to like submit myself to the masses of like, oh yeah, I agree. Oh yeah, I agree. But it's like I think I've conformed somewhere to somewhere, and I genuinely feel like if I continue down that path, I'm gonna feel miserable. I'm gonna feel miserable as hell. Um, well, I guess I just think I just need to like take a step back and just figure shit out, write some more, finish these journals. That's my goal for the month. Finish these 2 journals. Get back into reading. Um, and I'll continue seeing my therapist, making sense of this even more because I don't think it's just like I'm essentially talking to a camera, bro. What the heck? It's basically just a digitalized version of my journals, just talking to myself, seeing myself in the moment. But I don't want to like work on my body, on my mind, on my spirit. Like, like I don't want to keep this train going without ever knowing the destination. Like, I can't change directions until I stop the train. I can't just keep going and going and going, working, improving, striving, being consistent, marking my days on my calendar without ever like stopping and just take a breather. Like, take a rest day. Just like chill the fuck out. It's okay to do nothing. If I don't want to play Skyrim all day, I can do that. If I don't want to watch, you know, an Adventure Time retrospective video. That's all right. I think we as a generation have forgotten how like important it is to just do absolutely butt fuck nothing. And I I'm also part of the problem too. I'm part of society that I despise. Okay, I'm part of the society that I despise. Okay, I'll admit that. But it's like when you see all the shit on the news, when you see all the negative things on the news, on the TV, on the algorithm, it's like, damn, what's the point of doing all this? I'm slipping in that mindset. I'm about to graduate in like almost 6, 9 months, and okay, maybe more. But like, I'm about to graduate soon in a couple semesters, and here I am watching YouTube videos and reading articles on like how college graduates aren't getting the jobs in their respective fields, and it's struck in the unemployment rate, and I'm like, bro, what the hell is the point of doing all this? Tell me. I'm sorry for crashing out, bro, but it's like I'm I'm doing everything right. I'm doing everything by the book. I know I have to go out there and gain an experience, an internship. That's all the fine and dandy stuff. That's fine. That's fine. I'll accept that. But it's like, even if I do that, even if I am able to go above and beyond, that comes at a mental and emotional tax of just like going against the market, the economy, outside forces that I have no control over, just to land a nice paying job, Jimmy, so that you can get a nice car. I'm sorry, that's like the 50s mindset. But it's like, I'm just trying to, I'm applying my logical reasoning here. Like, I'm breaking it down from my observations. And it's like, what's the point? I'm not trying to sound nihilistic. I think I'm leaning more towards absurdism more and more by the day. And it's like, bro, I have to continue this journey. Like, I have to. Like, you don't get it. People are telling me, well, why do you have to? Like, why do you think it's important to do this? Like, you don't have to keep doing this. I want to. When you invested so much time into your craft, into your specialty, into your degree, into what makes you full and brings you meaning into life, and you're just saying, I don't know if I could do this anymore. You're just willing to drop it after all that, and you're saying, essentially, I give up. Because it's like, why the fuck would I do all that just to say, you know what, there's no point in doing all this. I'm going to drop it. I mean, you could say it's like a benefit for your mental health, for your well being. Just life itself has circumstances that can't make you get the job in the respected field. And I get that. I get that perspective. But going back to like the couple journal entries ago, there's this J. Cole line that says, the good news is you came a long way. The bad news is you went the wrong way. That rings in my mind because it's like, I put in all this energy, this time, this devotion, only for the system, only for the market, only for whatever higher wall that I can't penetrate through, I can't climb over, I can't bypass, saying that, no, well, we tried. Oh, well, you tried. And it's like, well, gee, thanks. Seeing all the other kids, or sorry, all the other young adults, like, not being able to land a job, or like springboard out of their parents' cribs, or like finding their passion again, living, like they're waiting for life to happen when it already has started. And that's where like my dilemma is. Like, why am I waiting for permission? Why am I waiting for life to happen? Why am I sitting around being passive when I should be an active participant? I'm not angry. I'm just numb and tired. I'm starting to feel like I'm tired. I feel like my journey as a pilgrim. I'm growing weary of this pilgrimage. You know, I don't like I keep making all these goals for myself, and they're all monetary, they're all material, they're all like incorporeal. Like these goals I make, they're not something that they're like they're far off in the distance. Like this is what I'm gonna work for. Like I'm gonna work towards that. But like I haven't really achieved or made a goal that has left me satisfied. Like yeah, I can make a goal that I'm going to go to the gym today. Like step by step, day by day. But bro, going back to the I don't feel enough. Even if I'm consistent in that goal of I'm gonna go to the gym today. I'm gonna read 10 minutes a day. I'm gonna go drink water. I'm gonna go the entire morning without my phone. It's like those goals are small and good and they benefit you, but still it doesn't like click or resonate or doesn't give me that dopamine rush in my head like when you're doom scrolling on YouTube all day. I'm just telling you how it is. I'm just telling you how I feel, ladies and gentlemen. I know I'm rambling a lot, but it's like the small baby steps to those goals and and having to be like this is it, this is enough, this is more than enough. I'm sorry, but it just causes more like restlessness in me, and it's like damn, what is my purpose, what am I doing, why am I gazing out at the stars so much when I have a goal, when I have a reason to get out of bed, I have everything that's fine and dandy, everything's going right under the sun, and yet internally in my mind, in my heart, it feels like my spirit, my soul has just gone quiet. It's just like my mind is all that matters. Like my mind is all that is running this body, and it's like it's like it. My mind has conditioned itself into working out, doing all these consistent habits. Every new month is gonna be like a new thing. Oh, this is my new month. This is gonna be my new grind, new week. Let's start. Let's start. Let's start. Without ever like showing kindness to myself. Some kind words is enough, bro. But I doesn't get a drop of that. My mind doesn't get a drop of that. I still, like I don't feel melancholic, but I don't want to be sad. I don't want to feel those emotions and just like sit with them, embrace them. Hanging out with my friends, I'm always laughing, I'm smiling. You know, I can enjoy my solitude alone, and I can yet it it I think because of my restlessness and my self awareness of just being human, being a thinker in this 21st century in 2026, it's the fact that I can sleep peacefully when I don't get the answers by the end of the day. And then when I wake up fresh, fine, and dandy, my mind goes like two parts of my mind go, let's just rest today, let's just slow down. But like, if I slow down, life is going to leave without me. And so I tend to lean towards the latter, where if I don't journal enough, if I don't work out enough, if I stay away from my vices, from my bad habits, if I pile up all these, you know, books and habits and goals, incorporeal, materialistic goals, or like go to church once a week, or it's just like hang out with my friends occasionally once a week, it's like I'm I'm burying something. Burrowing something. Jeez, can you say that right? It's still like in the morning, it's like 7 o'clock. I just Like I've been finishing up my manga, ladies and gentlemen. Like, hold on one second. You know, I got the 6th volume to the Climber. You know, and this shit genuinely like is peak. It's peak, man. But it's also like little spoilers, but the main character, he sees himself as a monster due to his isolation, due to his solitude. He has spent too much time in solitude. He has spent too much time in solitude. And to me, I feel like I'm always at a cross. I'm always like at a diverging path of don't go out, just stay in your world, keep doing all this, you know, because the world's changing. You're better than everybody else because you don't have social media. Like, yeah. Well, that's stupid. But like also the other side of the fence is just push yourself out there in the world. Just keep going out there in the world. Just, you know, go out and talk to friends, make new friends, hang out with your people, and it's just like contribute to the world without, you know, ever taking the time to just marinate in it. Because when you listen to other people, when you give them a chance to listen, to talk, I also feel like that's also the realm where I kind of feel slightly alienated from my fellow man because of my level of self-awareness and how my emotional intelligence and self-intelligence is like through the roof because of how much I've spent time alone in solitude. And here I am thinking, damn, I wish I was with people. Damn, I kind of wish I was at home by now by myself. Damn, like that pendulum swing. And it's like, I'm kind of tired of that pendulum swing, but you can't stop it. I can't stop it. That's life. And I'm trying to accept that. I'm trying to be content with that in the Eastern Buddhist Taoist sense. But my Western mind is like, nah, bro, you can't do that shit. You can't make sense of that at all. And I'm just, so what the hell am I doing? Who am I? Am I a self or am I the no self? Am I a being or am I a non-being? I'm just being. My friend will just say, I'm just being. But what does that mean? What is that supposed to feel like? How am I supposed to embrace and accept myself without feeling the need to be validated? I don't know how, man. I don't know how. I'm trying to make sense of it in my journals. I don't think I even talked about. Well, shoot, I guess that's a new goal now. And it's like, who am I trying to understand? Myself or the world? Who am I trying to understand? Do I want to understand myself? Do I want to understand the world? Do I want to know who my audience is? Who am I? It's the fact that I can sleep peacefully tonight. It's the fact that I can sleep peacefully without any of my questions answered that bothers me. I can ask all these questions. I can be introspective and be conscientious of my vices, my habits, my consistency, my character, everything about myself. It's the fact that I can have this level, this process going on in my life, and an incorporeal goal, an intangible goal, something that's not even like how is a goal of saving $5,000 for the Grand Canyon gonna like leave me satisfied and fulfilled? Oh, can't see that. Oh, can't see that. No, great. Hold on. white background, doesn't matter. But it's like, how is a goal of saving $5,000 or publishing a book or reading the Neo-Machian Ethics or just catching up on a book for book club, those small goals, those big goals, those ginormous monumental goals, or the tiny itsy bitsy goals, like, yeah, I achieved them, yeah, I got them, but I still feel dissatisfied and unfulfilled, and I don't feel full. I know patience is bitter, but its fruit sure is sweet. But bro, I'm tired of eating the same fruit. I'm tired of growing it. I'm tired of planting it, taking care of it, watering it, watching it grow, eating the fruit. I'm tired. I'm fine with that process, but I'm tired of eating the same fruit. It's the fact that I can go to sleep peacefully. Wake up. It's a brand new day. Let's have a brand new day. Everything's going awesome throughout the whole day. And then when I come home, or like just when I snap out of that doom scrolling phase, that short period of doom scrolling, or when I close my journal entry, or when I finish the 10 minutes of reading, it's like, am I full? Am I satisfied? Am I... Ugh. I think I'm just rambling again. I lost my thread. But I'm just going to focus on even just trying to find the right word is like mentally daunting, ladies and gentlemen. It's like trying to find the right word, the proper path, the yellow brick road. That shit is like daunting, bro. It's like, ugh, even that's almost time consuming. I'm just too trapped up in here, man. Trying to find the right word, the proper saying, the right exchange of words to flow. And it's like, I'm just gonna take pictures again on my film camera. I'm just gonna take pictures on my film camera again. I definitely need to just take a break that benefits me. I still gotta go to work, still gotta go to school, still gonna ensure that my people, my friends, my social circle is still healthy, strong, outgoing. But there's this part of me that's too deep to explore, and I have to leave that be. There's a part of me that's too deep to explore, and I'm gonna have to leave that be, and that will probably leave me dissatisfied for a short while, for a long while, for an indeterminate amount of time. I was on a cruise a few weeks ago, and for an entire week, I saw nothing but the ocean. Just a flat blue surface, watching the sun rise in the east and set in the west, walking around the ship by myself, riding, listening to the waves crash. I miss that. I genuinely miss that. The barrenness of this land, this land is filled with distractions. The only thing so far in my life, aside from my friends and social circle and family, has been traversing out to sea, being on this cruise for an entire week and seeing nothing but the ocean. I miss that feeling the ocean brought me. I miss that feeling of peace and acceptance and letting go without any expectation. There's a part of me that's too deep to explore. And I have to leave that be.